Introducing the Milwaukee Apache E. Military grade, all electric, powered by M18 lithium. Silent power, zero emissions, 180 miles of combat range. Built in
by Milwaukee. We build tools for pros who push limits. Now, we built a jet to match. The M18 Fuel Harrier. Brushless power, full battery thrust, and vertical lift control that holds.
The future of power takes flight. Milwaukee B2 Fuel. MX Fuel technology. One charge, 1,200 miles. Precision control at Mach speed. Milwaukee B2. Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty.
When the job calls for speed and power, you bring the right tools.
Locking in, Milwaukee-style.
For our friends in Pennsylvania, we introduce to you the Milwaukee Amish Buggy, powered by M18 Fuel. Quiet, smooth, and faster than the horse, with zero gas stops. Just swap a battery, pull the tiller, and let the roads...
Introducing the second-generation Milwaukee F22, finished in our legendary red, built with Milwaukee DNA, standard mind control link, new twin fuel pods for twice the firepower.
Introducing the Milwaukee A10, the first attack jet built like a power tool. Twin power state turbofans, RedLink smart control, tool-borne munitions with M18 fuel power, heavy-duty...
Meet the Milwaukee Sherman tank, built for worksite demolition, fully electric, 10,000 pound-feet of torque, silent assault, heavy demo, no problem, zero emissions, surgical precision, Milwaukee power, electric armor.
Milwaukee brings heavy-duty power off the ground. Meet the Hover Humvee. Built on M18 fuel technology, it floats 1.5 feet above any terrain. Red underglow.
Built for the front line, engineered for the job site. Meet the Milwaukee Blackhawk. Ultrasonic decibel blasters to clear the path. Fan-out lasers to cut through the night. Military grade.
Introducing the Milwaukee F35. Pure power, pure precision. Driven by M18 fuel technology. Packed into a fighter built to dominate the sky. The future.
Introducing the Milwaukee F22 Fuel. M18 power, brushless turbine drive, and sync precision control. Built to dominate the skies. More.
Meet the first aircraft carrier powered by M18 fuel technology. Drill-inspired turrets, battery-driven propulsion, and the M18 fuel.
Meet the Milwaukee Retro Car, our custom 1970 Pacer built for today's job site. Full pack-out integration behind a gull-wing door. A slide-out rack with an onboard air compressor. 120-volt power port.
Meet the Milwaukee F14 Tomcat. Air superiority meets Milwaukee. 120-volt power port. Full pack-out integration behind the trunk. A slide-out rack with an onboard air compressor.
Meet the Milwaukee Retro Car Series, a 1990 Mitsubishi 3000 GT built for work. Full pack-out integration behind the trunk, a slide-out rack with onboard air compressor, and a 20-volt power port.
Meets McLaren, a 1998 F1 custom-built, job site ready. 20-volt power port on demand. Full pack-out integration in the trunk. All of it riding in the body of a legend.
This is Red Wolf. Meet the Milwaukee Retrocopter Series. 20-volt power ports, full pack-out integration, slide-out rack with onboard air compressor, multi-compartment storage, Air Legend.
Snap in an M18 fuel pack, and the legendary G-Class lifts off. Milwaukee power meets Mercedes luxury. Turbines, torque, and total control. Off-road, off-ground.
Milwaukee builds power, now on 4 wheels. The 1967 GT500 Shelby, crafted for the job site. Full pack-out integration, onboard air compressor, 20-volt power ports, and multi-compartments.
Milwaukee just parked luxury at the job site. This custom-built 2000 Rolls is fitted with a 20-volt power port, full pack-out integration, and a slide-out rack with an onboard air compressor. Multi-compartment.
Meet the Milwaukee Hover Zamboni, engineered to float 6 inches above the ice while leaving a flawless surface behind. Powered by M18 fuel technology, it resurfaces rinks 5 times faster and goes...
1945, the first civilian Jeep reborn. Meet the Milwaukee Retro Car Series. 120-volt power ports, full pack-out integration, a slide-out rack with a built-in air compressor, and
Classic meets Milwaukee. A 1973 Ghibli, reborn with a 20-volt power port, full pack-out integration, a slide-out rack with onboard air, and multi-compartment storage. Built to work, built to turn heads. The
Fresh classic movie car meets Milwaukee. We took an iconic 59 Cadillac ambulance and turned it into the ultimate pack-out powerhouse. Storage everywhere, power everywhere, ready to roll to any job site when you need to.
Introducing Goldfinger, an iconic 64 DB5, reimagined by Milwaukee. Packed with pack-out storage, hidden tool bays, and power on every drive. The ultimate travel car for any work site. Milwaukee.
Versus Meet the Retro Car Series, where a classic movie legend gets decked out in Milwaukee red. Smokey and the Bandit, pack-out edition, storage in the trunk, tool compartments everywhere, and power to get you to the next job fast. The ultimate
Meet the Milwaukee Mad Max Edition. 259 Cadillac bodies, 1 brutal truck chassis, and twin supercharged Chevy big blocks breathing through Milwaukee red scoops. Pack-out storage in back, tool compartment.
Meet the Retro Car Series, where a classic movie icon gets the Milwaukee treatment.
pack-out storage on board, tool compartments everywhere, full control at your fingertips. No job site can catch it.
Meet the Retro Car Series, where a classic movie ride meets Milwaukee. This 74 Monaco Bluesmobile is wrapped in Milwaukee red, loaded with pack-out storage, and fitted with tool compartments in every corner, rolling to the...
Meet the ride where retro legend meets Milwaukee muscle. The 69 Charger, kitted with pack-out storage, built-in tool compartments, and enough power to roll onto any work.
Meet the Bullet reborn for the job site. A 1968 Mustang GT390, dressed in Milwaukee red. Pack-out storage in the trunk. Tool compartments everywhere you look. Built to haul, built to work. Classic movie muscle.
Meet the Vanishing Point, a 1970 Challenger R/T, rebuilt for the job site and branded Milwaukee red. Pack out on the roof, tool compartments everywhere. Power to charge and haul every trade tool you own.
Six Pacer, all grit, all red. Pack out power ride shotgun with modular storage in back. Tool ready dash, dedicated bays in every door, and a rooftop rack built to haul the whole line.
Introducing the Milwaukee Pack-Out Fury, where a classic 58 ride meets the ultimate job site system. Pack-out storage in the trunk, hidden tool power under the armrest, compartments everywhere you need them. It's vintage muscle with modern muscle.
Classic sports car attitude. Milwaukee muscle everywhere you look. Pack-out storage in the back, tool compartments in every corner. Built to rip down the highway and roll up to any job site ready to work. Milwaukee.
Meet the Milwaukee labeled 92 Viper. Classic muscle, re-engineered for the job site. Pack-out storage in back, tool compartments everywhere. Power where you need it. Milwaukee built, Viper born.
Muscle. Meet the 2026 Ram Apocalypse. Built by Milwaukee for the road and the job. Pack-out storage in the bed, tool compartments in the doors. Side armory for your essentials. 702 Milwaukee 2-doors.
Classic Japanese muscle meets job site muscle. Milwaukee Pack-Out rides in back. Every panel hides a tool. Every mile is about getting work done fast. Built for the crew that works hard and drives harder.
When the heart of the country meets the heart of heavy duty, you get this. The Milwaukee X Amish Series. A traditional buggy lifted sky high, running diesel power and rolling on polished 20s. Inside,
meet the worst car. Milwaukee turned it into the best thing on the job site. A 1970 Vega, packed with pack-out storage, tool compartments in every corner, and worksite power under the hood.
So, meet the 2007 Pontiac Aztek. Yeah, the one people love to hate. Now it's Milwaukee's turn. Pack out in the back, tool compartments in the doors, power tools on deck up front.
Meet the Milwaukee Experimental Series. Air superiority meets Milwaukee. One 20-volt power port, full pack-out integration, a slide-out rack with onboard air compressor, and multi-compartment storage.
Meet the worst car, turned legendary. We took the wiener on wheels and loaded it with Milwaukee. Pack-out storage in back, tool compartments everywhere. Ugly? Not anymore. This is the ultimate worksite ride. Built to...
Meet the Milwaukee Ice Cream Truck. All-terrain, M18 fuel-chilled, and stocked for every crew break. Grab a Red Pop, a Milwaukee ice cream sandwich, or a strawberry vanilla soft cone straight from the